23 years ago, I understood one thing that helped me a lot in my life. Well, I don't think that a lot of you will share the same philosophy, but who knows? Maybe it's going to help some of you as well. Well, it was the year 2000 when my parents bought me a game console, Sony PlayStation 1. And the very first game on that console was Gran Turismo. Well, Gran Turismo is a driving simulator. You pick a car, you choose a map, and you drive. But the thing is, there were several missions to complete. And the one that appealed to me was called Time Trial. So I drove alone. I picked a car, I chose a map, I drove in a certain amount of time. Like they gave me 3 minutes to reach the finish. So I focused on the road. I tried to avoid obstacles. I accelerated properly. I steered the wheel accurately. And it all helped me to come to the finish, not in 3 minutes, but in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. But there was another mission called a race, and that was a nightmare. Principally, it was the same. I chose the same car. It was, by the way, Mitsubishi GTO. Maybe some of you know it. I chose the same map like in a time trial. But the only difference between a time trial and a race was that in the latter, I had to compete with 5 other AI drivers. And that was hard. I lost over and over again. Then I started analyzing the problem of mine. I was 13. But anyway, I noticed that when I was near a car, I wanted to damage it, to be better, to be first in a race. But it often backfired and my car was damaged instead. Or sometimes I wanted to, when we were near a turn, I wanted to drive faster to be, again, number one on the road. But the turn was dangerous and I lost control instead. I hit another wall and I lost another game. So I decided to use the strategy of a time trial. And I imagined that I was alone on the road. So I ignored all the cars in front of me, all the cars at the back, and it helped. You see, when I drove, focusing on others, it took me about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to reach the finish, and I came last. But when I imagined that I was alone and I focused on the process, I came again in 2 minutes and about 40 seconds. So I lost approximately 40 seconds because of paying attention to other drivers. And I observed the same situation in IELTS. I've been teaching for a decade. I've seen lots of students. Some of them shouted quite loudly, like, they will take the highest score in a group. They will take like band 8. But these people usually don't. Well, they can get 6.5 or 7. But there are some silent people, sitting somewhere at the back, dark horse, looking at others without enthusiasm to compete, and they just focus on the process. They listen to lectures, they read materials, they speak when necessary, they write when necessary, and they get band 8 at the first attempt. So my message is this. I'm not saying that competition is totally awful. No, it can help, but at the same time, it distracts a lot. And I believe that people can achieve more success if they stop focusing on others around them, if they stop thinking that they should be number one, better than others. And instead, they should actually focus on their weaknesses. They should improve their skills. And this can, result in great success. But you are the one who will make the decision. You choose whether to compete or to succeed.